Good morning, this is Matatyahu Yokanan. I had promised you a part 2 video 2 days ago. I did make it, but it isn't suitable to be posted on YouTube. So, Yah today wanted me to give you a different angle and about the situation with federalism, Federalist Masonic lodges. Federalism has infected this entire area, starting on Main Street going north and all along I-77 and take Cherry Road on down to 77. That whole area is all Federalist run, Federalist owned. Anybody with any sort of sense could understand that. Now, we're going to go back to the Federalist Lodge that's down here that I had already showed you. It's right there. You remember it from the other day. Okay? Now, down that street. Remember, I turned that corner and walked towards the Elk Lodge down that street right there, about a block past that flagpole, okay? Now, go further down here, I'm not going to walk by there. But just trust me that right there where that truck just went by, where that says Law Place, that is Senator Lindsey Graham's main office here in Rock Hill. It's his main office. It's the office he works at. Now, the other day, after I made that video on federalism, I started getting phone calls from 202, and I knew not to answer them because they're tracing me. They want to know where I am. They know where I am. All they want to do is spy on me and bear false witness against me being a terrorist or something. Let me tell you something about Mr. Lindsey Graham. I saw him in 2008 walking down the street in Washington, D.C., and I was walking by myself. And that was during the time, Bush Jr. Was president, right? And I saw him across the other side, walking. I was walking on the same side of the sidewalk as the courthouse. But he was walking opposite, past some monuments or something, some statues. I suspect that might have been Albert Pike's statue. And he just kind of looked at me real quick, and he was scared. I don't know what he thought he saw when he saw me, but I can promise you he was not wanting to talk to me. And probably not wanting to talk to a lot of Americans because he's a sellout. And what coincidence is there that right there where Lindsey Graham's office is, do you see the Federalist Lodge? Let me focus. The Federalist Lodge and the Elks Lodge down the street, and most of your Masonic lodges, about 5, 6, 7 more of them, in Rock Hill, are just south of here. And if you go down this way, there's only one Masonic lodge south of Main Street here in Rock Hill that I know about, and it's the Prince Hall Lodge. Remember the Sons of Light Lodge? I showed you that a few weeks ago on that video I ran on Masonic Shame. Well, that Sons of Light Lodge, I've already said, is a black Luciferian lodge, okay? It is Luciferian. And they're posted there to be the only connecting point between all these other lodges back over here behind me and in that direction right there. Now, I've already mentioned that federalism is moving in on that neighborhood over there. And I am the town crier right now for it. I have walked by that Federalist Lodge 2 or 3 times and spoke. Federalism is a crime. Federalism is a crime. Federalism is a crime because I know their cameras would be rolling on me and they would see what I said. And I sure did say it. I wasn't disruptive or belligerent. I just spoke a fact. And then, I walked by Graham's office once, spoke a little loud, the same thing, twice, softer. To let you know that I know Federalism is a crime. Freemasonry is a crime. The Jesuit order is a crime, but because when you go that way, remember that Catholic church I showed you the other day that it had no obelisk, but Trinity Baptist Church had an obelisk, and then between Trinity Baptist Church and that Masonic lodge, that black Luciferian lodge, smack dab in the middle is that Catholic church. Well, I'm going to tell you who those Catholics are. They are not Roman Catholics. They are the good Catholics. Like my father is a good Catholic. But a lot of times Catholics are confused about the issues. They're confused about abortion. They're confused about gay rights and homosexuality, homosexual marriage and all that, right? So now, I'm going to show you what the city of Rock Hill has sold its people out to already. You see this? You want to look at that? It's this big old water fountain and this park complex. Why? So all the nice Federalists can come over here during lunch or whenever they so please. And it's their park, okay? Even though anybody can use it, really, look at these pagan symbols. Metallic, penis with light, and then you already saw that obelisk. I'm sorry for using the word penis, folks, but I'm being matter of fact here. Okay, how much in bonds did this city take out on its people, just like the Federal Reserve takes us all out as their collateral for when one day they know they're going to collapse this economy and they're going to put us into FEMA camps, sell us into slavery. Okay? That's one of the older buildings here in Rock Hill. You go that way, you go back that way a little bit, it's like the part that you want to protect south, but southeast. And then you go back that way, and just about right about there down Main Street's where you're going to want to protect the part once you get past Winthrop University, because those are also good Catholics. Good Catholics. Not Roman Catholics. I've heard some Roman Catholic, some good Catholics talk to me about what they don't like the Jesuits. They don't like them. But they're also confused on the issues because the Jesuits propound more conservative values than the good Catholics who vote Democrat. And also understand, I've already mentioned that I am of Lithuanian, Ukrainian, Polish, Jewish descent. 50% strict. And I understand what my father talks about when he says, I'm a Catholic. But my father is a good Catholic. And the good Catholics are the ones who are going to be victimized in all of this. And I've mentioned before that it's the good Catholics who are going to start getting more into the scriptures, and maybe their priests are the Jesus-loving priest that my friend Josh Davis has always talked about and wondered how could that be. As I speak in tears right now, and as I look back towards Lindsey Graham's office, you might even see it a little bit clearer in the distance now that I've got a little bit less focus on it, right there where it says Law Office, between that obelisk and that tree, that big tree I'm in front of. But please understand, I don't hate Catholics. I don't hate anyone. Roman Catholicism disturbs me because that's the Jesuit order. And any Catholic church that has an obelisk like a Baptist church does, you need to stay away from that one, because them are the priests who do molest and rape boys and girls and do all that stuff. And practice many of the practices of the Vatican, okay? And of course, you know, the other side of me is about 3/8 Cherokee and 1/8 Irish, and who knows what is in between. But anyway, and really I believe I'm 100% Cherokee if you trace the heritages, because how did my folks get together? And how did your folks get together? Okay? But anyway, what did the city of Rock Hill sell its people out to when they made this park complex? Look at all this stuff. Do you think Jesus of Nazareth would be pleased with all this? Do you think Jesus of Nazareth would be pleased with the hypocrisy? Now, who are the Federalists? I'm going to maintain 5 groups. Number 1, the Roman Catholic Order, the Jesuit Order. 2, the Southern Baptist Convention, not church. 3, the Jehovah's Witnesses, who have a profound influence on down Albright Road. 4, the Mormons, back that way, where they have a huge stronghold over the Catawba tribe, which it was suggested I should have gone and lived on that reservation because I could have. But not in a million years would I ever consider doing anything like that once I found out about it being of the Mormon order. Because Mormons are no different than Jesuits, Southern Baptists, JWs, and the Illuminati. All the same, different manifestations. Understand that this city, I've said, is a gay hub, and I'm fixing to show you here in a little bit what I discovered that the Ruach HaKodesh, the Spirit of Yah, spoke to me and showed me. I'll show that to you momentarily as I walk over there. Now moving along really quickly, I only have a few minutes left. This is Rock Hill City Hall. Now this is the front entrance where all of its employees go into and all that. Okay, take a closer look at Rock Hill City Hall and tell me if there's not anything in the scriptures that might basically show you what their object is. There's this construction company right down here called Ecclesia Construction Company. Okay, now I'd like to start to think who got the contract for this big old city hall, right? Look at that blue house that they probably live in, or some dignitary lives in, so they could be so close to City Hall. But you can find in the Bible, in Amos chapter 1, what this all stands for. This can be translated as Hill Hall, Rock City. Amos chapter 1, ring a bell about Gilgal ripping open women and child and tearing their children out of the womb. Yeah, I'm from another rock city, Austin, Texas, which sounds like Sodom to me, and it is, and they meant it to be that way. Make no mistake about it. Okay, so now Gilgal was an ancient city founded upon something very similar to this, and this city hall is actually at the very apex of what I've come to discover is a rhombular flat earth. Not a flat earth, but a rhombular flat earth, like that good Catholic Church. So I'm going to show you something real quickly before I shut down the video. Something very brief. I'm on the other side of the main entrance, and this also looks like a main entrance, ironically, and there's your Rock Hill City Hall. What is the reward of the homeless? For all that the city has sold its people in bonds to receive. Nice little places to sleep, just like this. except when they have a concert with this amphitheater, which I have shown you. Anyway, this is Matajahu Yokanan. This is a crime against humanity. This looks like something very similar that I saw in Back to the Future 1 with Hill Valley. Shalom, shalom, and may your Shabbat be as happy a Shabbat as mine's going to be after I leave here tonight. Okay, good night, and Boker Tov.